The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's running out of time here. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, Memphis, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
Memphis 7, NC State 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Has the first down and more. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Fighting him off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they finally sock him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Touchdown, NC State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this deep.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. This quarterback on fire today. When they had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Design quarterback run. They stop him right at the 24.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So far, it's NC State on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Bringing pressure. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, North Carolina State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught near the sticks. And Smith tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And no throwaway here. Quarterback forced out of bounds for a loss on the play. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A change of direction. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. This will be down on the opponent's end near midfield. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air. It's Barnett. Pressure is coming. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. They're going to run it here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He's got the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Cross. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Moves out of the pocket. Could take it all the way. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Memphis offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the same runner's got it again. He's got the first and still going. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks free. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Tackle at the 47. Second down coming up.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the read. It's a keeper. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Barnett. On the move now. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
NC State 42.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's looking deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Bad coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
15-yard line. Brings up
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab him. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Crosses the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The sure hands. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Picks up 1. Brings up 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. So far, it's NC State on top here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Great move in the open field. Finding some room at the 25. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Gain of 5. Second down coming up.
NC State has moved into the red zone. Second down, looking to throw it. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the penalty's going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Serious challenge now for this offense. It's 3rd down and 10 inside their own 5-yard line. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Powering through the defender. Now here he goes. Now the 40. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
That pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync, and now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
touchdown.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Ready.
Working clock with the ground game. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to scramble now. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass this time. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. On the ground, it's Powell. First out and more. He's still running. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.